I want to talk about how we pray, but when we pray, we don't actually give it to God. We still stress about it. We still worry about the things that we pray about as if we didn't give it, as if we didn't pray about it, as if we're still wondering if this prayer is going to happen. When you pray, you are releasing all of your stressors and all of the things that you desire to have better in your life, to better your life. You give it to God. While you're praying, you're giving it to God. But when you wake up or wherever you are and you continuously still stress about the things that you prayed about, that means you don't believe in what God is saying. And it doesn't make you not a human being, because we all pray and hope for things in our life. And you might not see it right then, so you don't believe that God heard your prayer. Or you need things to happen right now. Well, things don't happen right then and there. God will show you what he needs to reveal to you so that things can get better. But you have to wait. You have to believe. He may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. You just have to believe in your prayer. You have to know that God is able and that he will make sure each and everything that you have prayed for will happen. You have to believe that better days are coming and that they're on their way and that nothing can stop it. Listen, let me tell you something about prayer. When you pray, you feel so close to God. Even when you feel like you don't believe that what you're about to pray for is going to happen, you still believe in that moment that just a little piece. They said faith as small as a mustard seed. Well, a mustard seed is really, really tiny. So you actually have that faith while you're praying, but then you release it when you don't see what you pray for to happen the next day or that week or at that moment. The thing about prayer is you have to be careful what you pray for when you pray. And you can't allow what you prayed for to enter your life the way you want it to right then if you're not in a place where you need to accept what you pray for. You want to be in a good place to receive all that you pray for. You want to have that faith high, because you want to make sure that you can be the person that you need to be, that you prayed for in your prayer. So let's say for instance, you prayed for God to help you to forgive someone. And you also prayed for, if you're single and you're looking for a husband, you desire to have a husband, you say, God, send me a husband or send me somebody. And you also say, and I need you to bless me financially because I'm struggling. I'm struggling financially and I don't know what to do. Okay. So those three things you prayed for, you expect for them to happen sooner than later. Now, what if he sends you the husband that you asked for the husband, but what if it's not on God's time and he sends you that husband that you desire to have and it not be, that you want, but you're not healed enough to be with this person or this woman? What if you're not healed enough to accept what God has for you? You got all this chaos in your life, and here this good, handsome man, and he's ready to be in your life, and he's ready to provide for you and give you everything because you asked God for him. But you're not healed enough. You got all this chaos going on in your life, but you're happy to have him, but he's not happy. So it's not going to work out. Everything you pray for, you need to think about. You need to think, is this what I need right now? Is this going to help me right now? Sometimes you just have to wait. You have to wait, and you have to make sure what you pray for, you're ready to receive it. You're ready for what God has for you, because God's timing is different from your timing. Your timing is right now, stat, ASAP. His timing is, I'm waiting for you to get to where I'm trying to take you and to get you in a place where you're ready to accept what I have for you, what I'm ready to give you. So be careful what you pray for. But yes, better days are coming. Better days are coming. And let's say, for instance, you said financially. Okay, you might need to stay at that job that you are at. Down the line, you might have a better position than what you have right in the company, and you don't even realize it. You might be praying for another job that you're going to be unhappy at, that you're going to be like, oh, wish I never took this. And you're applying while you're praying, but you need to stand on God. You need to just wait it out. Be patient, because what God has for you is for you. So pray, be careful what you pray for, because you might start filling out applications and you might get the job. And you might be like, God, I thank you. I thank you so much for this job. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. And you call your friends and your family and you talk about how thankful you are to be at this job and make all this more money. And you're just like, I'm so happy. You get in that job and you're more stressed than you were before at the job you were at. But God wanted you to stay to that job because he might wanted to have you be in a different position. And all you had to do was wait maybe 3 months later or maybe a year later. But you don't know, because you're going against what you prayed for, because you're thinking, oh, God sent you this job. No, he probably did not send you that job if it's going to make you stressed, if it's going to make you depressed, if it's going to make you overwhelmed. That job is not for you. You should have just waited. You want God to reveal himself. You want him to show you that what you prayed for is what's happening right then and there. All right. And so let's say, you're like, I'm tired of going through all the things that I'm going through. I want you to heal me and help me forgive a person. Now, how can you forgive a person? You asking God to help you do this, and he's going to give you the help. But are you working on yourself? How can you start to forgive a person and try to heal from things if you pray and you see the positive in it and you believe in, because you got the faith, because you feel closer to God while you're praying. So you have that seed, that mustard seed that's tiny enough, but when you wake up and you're dealing with things, you still think negative. Oh, I know this thing. I can't forgive them. They just keep doing things to me back to back. Let them out of your life. You need to heal from that situation. Get them out of your life. I mean, how can you heal from things that are right in front of you day in and day out and think that it's going to get better? I mean, let's say, for instance, you had a boyfriend that cheated on you and you're still with this boyfriend and you're scared that he's still cheating on you, and you're trying to, he told you no he didn't, or he cheated, and you're trying to forgive him for what he did because you love him and you care about him. But he also needs to heal. So whatever made him cheat on you might happen again, because just because he said he's sorry and he really, really wants to stop and he don't want to do it again because he loves you as well, he might still do it again, because whatever made him want to cheat on you before is going to possibly make him want to do it again, because he still has things that he need to work on, or vice versa. If you cheated on him, y'all need things y'all have to work on. So you cannot heal within a situation if both parties are not healed, or if you're thinking negative about situations. You're thinking it's not gonna, I already know. You don't even believe in the healing process because you haven't taken the steps necessary to start your healing process. Handle what's in front of you. You survived. Okay, so now you need to live, and you need to start to begin to heal. Don't give up on yourself. You're a work in progress. We are all human. Nobody's perfect. But what you need to remember, and I want you to remember this, when you pray, be mindful of what you're asking God for. And you need to start letting go and letting God. That's the only way you're going to receive what He has for you when it is supposed to come to you. You cannot rush what God has for you because you are not on the same timing. God is on His timing, you're on your timing. So when it happens, it's going to happen big and it's going to happen the way it's supposed to. So be careful what you pray for. And if you ask God, you're going to receive it, believe me. Because I'm telling you, I've been there, I've done that. I ask God for things, that's why I know. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful. You might want all of these things, but be careful what you're asking for and when you're asking for them. I know right now, I desire to have a husband. I desire to be in a relationship. But am I ready? Am I ready? Okay, tonight I'm going to pray. God, send me a husband. Send him handsome, tall, dark. Send him this way, that way. But am I ready? Am I ready to actually receive a husband right now? Have I healed from my past relationship? Have I believed that all the heartbreaking things that I went through in my past relationship, do I believe that the next man won't do it? Because I already know how I think. And I'm not saying I'm trying to think negative, but I'm saying times ain't like they were back in the day. And I'm young, but I have friends, I have family members, I have things that they've been through, things that they're going through. And when I see that they're going through all this and that with the people they are with, and I'm just like, I'm glad I'm single. I'm glad I'm single. And I'm able to dedicate my time to my children and myself. Because if I get in a relationship, I'm already stretched thin just trying to divide time up with me and my children. I get in a relationship that is not for me at this time, and I pray about it and ask for it, I'm going to be a lot more stressed because I got to divide the time up from me, my kids, and the guy. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And y'all might not receive any content because it might have to just be a relationship or a full family content because I won't have time. I won't have time. I'll become overwhelmed. So I'm just saying, be careful what you pray for. And I hope this video helps someone, and enjoy your day.